But if you're in Hermosa and you're looking at, units that are your typical 2-1, you
Yep.
know, typical is a rough word, but can you give us some guidance on cost per unit? What would you expect to gather and rent? If I'm looking to underwrite there, what are just some very high level guidelines? And obviously it's going to vary deal to deal, but maybe just some goalposts to help our listeners.
Yeah, I just did a deal, actually, just north of Fullerton, east of Cicero, and it was a really nice, clean 8 unit building. It sold for 100 a unit, and the plan with the buyer is actually planning on going in and doing kitchens, bath, cosmetic rehab, and he plans to spend about 35,000 a unit, 40,000 a unit. He thinks, for the one beds, he's changing into two beds. He owns a building a block away. He's getting, for his renovated two beds, 4 room, two beds, he's getting around 1,400 a month over there. He's, for him, and he's a pretty good client of mine. He owns quite a bit in Hermosa. I think he's kind of set a pretty good benchmark for renovated product out there. There's not a ton of, really nice, renovated units in that neighborhood, which I think is why he's had so much success renting quickly. Because I think there's a demand for that over there. And a lot of his tenants, use public transit to head downtown, and or work from home. So they want a nice place to work out of. So, yeah, I mean, I think kind of in and around that 100 a unit mark is probably where we're at over there for unrenovated product. And, I think that in those areas, you don't necessarily have to go to like a condo quality. You could just do a nice renovation and still get a pretty good yield on your money.